Hello, my name is Chloe and welcome to Jammy Weekend, where I make all of my products right here in my bedroom. I just had a shop launch yesterday. Oh my god, I got like 5 orders, and I think I said in my last video, also that might not sound like a lot, like you see all of these people on YouTube or social media and it's like, I got 100 orders on launch day, I made 700 million pound, and I think that's amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm addicted to watching those. I think it is so amazing that these people can get so many orders on launch day. That is like the ultimate goal. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I bet you if I had 100 orders on launch day, I'd also make a video like that. But I got 5 orders and I said in my last... Okay, sorry, excuse the printer in the background. The printer's having a moment because I just printed a script. Can't show you what it is because I'm not allowed, but I have an audition to do in like 20 minutes, which is exciting. That's why I'm wearing my X-Files top again, because it's like a supernatural film, so I thought I would channel the spirit of Gillian Anderson to get me through this audition. Anyway, so I said in my last video that I don't really get orders on launch day. I don't really do like launches or collections, but that was on my 2025 goals, is to do proper launches and collections. Now, I didn't really advertise it properly, like I only really mentioned it here on my YouTube, so I need to get better. I'll mention it on my Instagram and my TikTok, but if you also run a business, you know that you have to be every single thing at once, and sometimes that can be really hard. Anyway, so I was like completely overjoyed. I do think like one of the orders yesterday wasn't directly tied to the launch. I think it was just someone who found me on Etsy naturally. But even so, say 4, that's 4 orders. I set myself a goal of 1. So I've exceeded my expectations. So thank you so much to anyone who ordered from me. I have all my wee boxes here waiting to go. Well, I haven't packed anything yet because I'm gonna do my audition first. If you ordered from me on Etsy and you're an international customer, for some reason Etsy's doing something weird with the like delivery times. So for example, I had orders placed last night, so it's currently like 10 AM, and I went to buy a label to dispatch it today, and they said, oh, if I dispatch it today, it's going to arrive late. And I'm like, but you only ordered it yesterday, so how can it physically arrive late? But Etsy are saying it's going to get to people in 4 days, to America in 4 days. I don't know anything that's got to America in 4 days. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really know where they're getting that date, so please bear with me with your wee order. I will get it to you as soon as possible. Still haven't really learnt my lines for this, but it's fine. It's a self-tape, so as soon as I am done filming with you, I'm gonna just go over the lines. There's not that many lines, so I was able to like pick a scene from the script that I wanted to do, which you don't often get to do. Normally it's you have this page or that page. That was exciting that I actually got to pick one. Of course, I just made it harder for myself because I gave myself the one with the most lines somehow, but I thought it sounded interesting, so I went with that one. And then afterwards I was going back and checking all the other ones, and I went, why did I pick the one with the most lines? So this vlog is basically just going to be a wee weekly studio vlog while I prepare for 2 markets. So normally with markets I am so underprepared. You're probably getting a theme here that I live life in chaos, and you'd be right. But my next 2 markets are on the 8th and 9th of February, and I don't normally do markets back to back, so this is going to be a new one for me. It's going to be prep for when I do my first convention, my first 3-day convention in July. I'm going to Hyper Japan, which is so exciting. I actually can't believe that. So I'm just going to treat this as like a bit of prep for that. I do have big plans for my Hyper Japan table. Who is that who says, I've got big plans for this place? Who is that? I don't know, I'll put the clip here.
I've got big plans for this place, and I'm not gonna stop.
I have big plans for my Hyper Japan table. I want to get those box things that you see everyone on Artist Alley has. I kind of want to have like a banner going across that says like Jammy Weekend. I maybe want like some wee fairy lights. I don't know, I have the vision in my head, but then it's like having the finances to do it. How do I transport it by myself? Because I'd be getting public transport, it needs to fit on like a tube. Like, do you know what I mean? And I already got like shouted at I already got shouted at one time when I did a market in Brighton because I had like a backpack and a bag, and this woman was like, you're taking up so much space, and I was like, I'm actually not, and also the train isn't full. But I think she just wanted to shout at someone and she shouted at me, and that was fine. And then there were other seats on the train, but she made me move all my stuff so she could sit beside me, and I was like, the train is almost empty. Like, please, can you sit somewhere else? And like, you know the wee luggage bit where you put your bags? That was full. even though the train wasn't full, so I genuinely had nowhere else to put my stuff. Anyway, so the stuff that I take to a market, it needs to be able to go on public transport. So I want to make some nice wee new signs. I'm thinking maybe something to go on like the side of my earring display. These are the earring displays that I use. I'll put a photo somewhere on the screen. I want to maybe make a sign for that. I just want to make my table look a bit more cute. I also don't like the red tablecloth anymore. The red tablecloth has served me so well for 4 years, but I think it's time to say goodbye. Is it time to say goodbye before my market on the 8th? I don't think so. Oh, also, did I even mention what markets I'm doing? So on the 8th of February, I'm going to be at Leadenhall Market in London, and then on the 9th of February, I'm going to be at Croydon Craft and Flea, and both markets are amazing. I've done them both before, so I'm super excited to be back and doing them back to back. Anyway, I would love to sit here and talk to you for longer, but I actually need to go finish my coffee and then film my wee tape, so I'll speak to you soon.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you. But I don't care about that. But I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it. Yeah, 'cause no one knows if we're just jumping out the window, try to cling on to it. You got me holding on to something I know I can't burn me down, but I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it.
So I just filmed for about 5 minutes and I was telling some really important information and I realised I wasn't wearing my mic, so we're just having to go again, but that's okay, that's no problem. I haven't done back-to-back markets in a few years, and whenever I used to do back-to-back markets I always had my mum helping me, and I'm a one-woman show currently, but I kind of like doing markets by myself. Like, I don't know if this is kind of a crazy thing. So whenever I was with my ex-boyfriend, he used to come and help me at every single market, and I did, like, obviously don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the help, I enjoyed like people carrying stuff for me, but I don't know what it is. I think people take pity on me whenever they see that I'm like standing by myself, do you know what I mean? And then they hear like a different accent, especially if you're like in London, like for example my boyfriend was English, and then they hear like a different accent and they're like, oh, you're selling all your wee handmade stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then they just buy a wee pin, like, do you know what I mean? So I don't know if that's like a new technique. I don't know what that says about my personality, that I think people like feel bad for me. But anyway, I do enjoy doing markets by myself. I love just the freedom in order to speak to people, but sometimes it's really hard to carry your setup. Now, I've made that even more difficult for myself because I have ordered, this is not an ad by the way, like I researched this and bought it with my own money. I also haven't even opened it, so it might be a complete fail, but you know, we'll see. So when this got delivered this morning, I was carrying it in and I was a bit like, okay, this is a wee bit heavy. So I'm hoping that it's just like the boxes that it's in, because whenever I go to markets, I take like a wee wheelie suitcase on like the bus or the train, and I normally just put the rest of my stuff in my backpack and then carry a bag. So I have like 3 bags max, although I don't think these are going to fit in my small suitcase, so I might have to then take a big suitcase. But we'll see. Also, there's no trains this weekend because of railway closures and engineering works. So I'm just going to have to get to these 2 London markets, navigating all the buses and the tubes. But you know what, that's fine, because we're going to stay positive. And the last time I did Leadenhall Market, it was during a storm and I couldn't find the tube station, and it was a whole big thing because I was stressed. I didn't want to take my phone out in London because, do you know what I mean, people will steal your phone, like that's a whole thing. So I was literally on call to my mum and she was following me on Find My, and I was like, do you know how to get to Bank Station? And I felt like I was being blown away. Like, do you know when people are like, oh, the wind was so strong, I felt like it was going to blow me away. And then you're going, okay, well, that's a wee bit of an exaggeration. Like, the wind isn't that strong. I felt like that woman in that clip, you know, it's like, don't make unnecessary journeys. Don't take risks on treacherous roads. That was me. I was being blown away. And my mom was trying to shout directions down the phone. You need to walk up this way. Bank station's this way. And she was like, what station is it? It's a tube station. I was like, yes, it's a tube station. Oh my God, absolute nightmare. So Leadenhall, I'm coming back for you, and hopefully I'll find my way to Bank Station this time and there won't be any massive storms. Nightmare. Also, update on my parents' electric. They got their electric back after like a good few days, but then it went off again last night, but it's back on. So my parents have electric again. That is amazing, and I hope if you were affected by the storm, you also now have electric, and thanks to, you know, NIE for all they do. Anyway, this is going way off topic. So the reason I bought these was because I got accepted into Hyper Japan, which I still couldn't believe, and paying for my Hyper Japan like table right after submitting my tax return, I was a bit like, oh, like I actually felt a bit sick. But I'm so excited because it's my first ever convention, and I have wanted to do conventions like ever since I started my brand. I used to volunteer at gaming conventions, like if you know QCon in Belfast, I volunteered there for a few years. I actually got like promoted to like console specialist, and I would set up all the consoles. I ran the Smash tournaments. So I love video games. I love video game conventions. I love everything about them. I attended MCM London in October, and it was the first time I'd ever been to MCM in London, and it was genuinely the best 3 days of my life, not to be dramatic. So this was the reason I ordered these. So if you have seen many like Artist Alley vlogs, I'm sure you've seen people like with the panels. So I thought, okay, I want to get some of these panels, because also at Leadenhall the last time in December, I had one of my pins stolen. Now it's only a £6.50 pin, but that's £6.50 that I then have to like offset the cost of, like, do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking if I put my pins on these, then they'll be further away from people to just lift. I don't know if they're going to be any good. I also wanted, well, this is 6 minutes of me talking about panels, like, can I wrap it up? Anyway, so there were two colours that I wanted. I was torn between the pink, but the pink was like £20 more expensive, and I wanted to order 2 sets. That would have been an extra £40 just for them to be pink, when I can like print out a cover and stick it on and it's pink. Or the white ones because of the white connectors. So they all connect together with these wee like connector things you'll see in a minute. That wouldn't have been delivered until after my 2 markets, and I was like, well, I'm doing 2 back to back, like I really want this for the market, but that's like my poor planning, do you know what I mean? I didn't account for the fact it would take like over a week and a half to be delivered. So I got the transparent white ones with the black connectors, but I'm thinking I might just paint them, right? But I'm talking about it, so let me just open it, right? And hopefully it will make more sense once I've opened it. Okay, oh, this is so comical, right? Okay, they're not actually that heavy. I think it's like more the box that is heavy. So let's open these and see what we're working with, because I also will need to design printouts, and I want to make new signage because obviously I'm gonna have a new like display layout. So I actually have like so much. Why is the sellotape like industrial strength? Ugh. Why can't I do this? I feel like I need to restart my gym membership because I literally can't get this open. Right, this is what I mean, right? The connectors are all black, which doesn't really fit with like the aesthetic that I wanted to go for. But I'm thinking either I'll paint them or I will just like make sure that you can't really see them. Also want to make sure that I can practice setting these up and taking them down, because you only get a set amount of time to set up, and I don't want to be sitting there fiddling for ages not knowing how to set it up. Also the fact that there's a mallet, order in court, like that's what I feel like. I feel like, you know, like Jodie Comer, like in that play, order, all rise. That's what I feel like right now. Anyway, oh, these are so light. I thought they were going to be so like heavy. Okay, they're actually like way more like translucent than I thought they were going to be, but I'm hoping that it will be fine because I will stick something on it. So these are the instructions, but I'm not going to have it set up like this on my table. I'm thinking I'm going to have like 4 and 4 and then I'll be in the middle. Oh, this one's all dirty. This is kind of scaring me because I don't have an engineering degree. I mean, I don't even have a degree at all, but you know, here we are. Please do not shake the product violently. Well, I wasn't planning on doing that. Maybe if I get no sales, just to attract people, I'll just shake it. Maybe I'll figure this out later because I actually do have orders to do today. So I'll probably just get the measurements of these and then I will start making signs for them. Although now I'm looking at this, I'm like, is this wider than A4? Because my printer only prints A4. Why haven't I thought this through? I sort of just went, oh, let me buy these and it'll all be fine. Let me go sort this out and I'll speak to you soon. Wish me luck. Hello, voiceover me here. So I'm just going to be talking you through a couple of the things I did because I was stressed to the max and didn't really record anything else apart from like stuff like this. Anyway, so I love my wee character and I really wanted her to have like a wee standee. So I just printed this out, cut it on the silhouette, laminated it with the Avery laminating sheets and then stuck it onto this bit of cardboard, which was literally from like the box of, I think it was like the Amazon box. Also, I don't know why, like I was really struggling cutting this cardboard. I think it was because like the hair bit had so many like edges and ridges. This actually worked so well, and on the table at the weekend I actually thought she looked so cute, so I'm super happy with that. Anyway, look how well it turned out. Oh my god. But although it did get a bit water damaged on the Saturday, like as in the actual cardboard bit, I know like the laminating sheets are waterproof. I'll go through all that in my next video where I actually talk about like how the markets went. Anyway, so then I designed these wee signs because I was giving out a free sticker with every purchase. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew everything was handmade by me. Also, when I was filming this, I totally thought my face was in it and I was like making faces to the camera. I was like singing, but you can't see any of that. You can just see like jungle skog, that like bear from IKEA on the ground, and then my back. But anyway, so after a while, it did take me a wee while to figure out how to put these together, but once I got it, it was actually so easy. So if you're thinking about getting boxes like these but you're worried about putting them together, once you figure out what way the connectors go, it's actually so fine. And then I was measuring it because I didn't want to make it too wide for the table. Then I'm just making some more signs here. This actually took so long, I don't really know why. Me making signs took 700 years, but this is just me laminating them, cutting them out, and I really wanted to go with the pink and red theme of my table because I wanted everything to sort of have like a cohesive feel. Okay, so this is when I got into the things that I was actually going to be printing out to put on the, like, you know, the actual panels. So basically my printer will only print A4, so I just made it like a square and then printed it out and then stuck the two pieces together, and I actually think it looks fine. This was me just testing, like, oh, you can see my reaction. I was like so pleased with myself. So this was just a normal bit of paper, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll print it out on like proper card and sticker paper. But I was so happy, honestly, like just to see something that like I am making and I am designing all come together. But then I realised quite quickly that the boxes were far too big for the pin. Like that swallowed the pin. So I also numbered every single box, but I was like, okay, these boxes need to be so much smaller. The next task was to make the boxes smaller, so I had to go and redo like all of the numbers, but it was worth it, do you know what I mean? And then I came up with this because I thought this was a good idea because I want to offer clear stickers and holographic. So I made this thing, although I think I need to rethink it for my next event because I had to point out so many times to people and I don't think it was clear enough. So I might make it like on the actual panel, but we'll see. And then I decided to make a sticker sheet super quickly as if I didn't have more things to do. So I drew this on Procreate and then I just got out my D20 just to make sure like that the number, I know like the numbers can probably go wherever, but I just wanted to make it like my dice. But anyway, so then this was the big box and then that was the updated box, and I think it just really makes the pins stand out way more. You can see me like counting the things, so I made it like 5 across instead of 4 across. Then I was just printing out some D20 stickers. So these were for Valentine's Day. People really liked them at the market on the Sunday. I think the Croydon one had a better audience for like nerdy things than, but anyway, I'll go into that in my next video. So then I decided to test and see if I should laminate it, which I actually think I might do for my next one. but that was only because the one on Saturday, everything got soaked. So then here I am just putting all the pins on, and this was really hard. Like I really wanted to have them in like a nice order. I think I kind of got the order okay. So I had all my clay ones first, and then some acrylic ones, and then the next one was all like the Stardew ones. And then I just wanted to make sure that it actually stayed up with Blu Tack, because I was just gonna put it on with Blu Tack, and it actually did stay up, so that's fine. I think I will continue to do that. And then this is just me making the sticker one, and I'm honestly super happy. Oh, you can't really see what I'm saying to you here, I didn't realise that was cut off, but there's sort of like a little gap with the light, which really did annoy me, I'm not gonna lie. But I basically just painted that bit of the back with like a red Posca pen. I don't know if I actually filmed that, but anyway. So then I'm just sticking this on, which I'm kind of annoyed that I stuck it on. I should have like put it on with like double-sided tape or something, because again, it got soaked on Saturday, but there we are. And then I accidentally cut this to like close to the number, so then I had to reprint it. But you know, it's all trial and error, so it's fine. So then this is what it was looking like. So I couldn't decide between the left display and the right display. I kind of liked the left, because then I was like, oh, I could maybe put some key rings on that like actual box bit. So I did that on the Saturday, but then for the Sunday I went with the right display, and I think that was actually a lot better. Anyway, here's the sticker sheet that I made, which I'm so excited about. I love it so much. Okay, so hello, long time no speak. I know this will obviously just be jump cut from like whatever the last clip was, but I basically haven't recorded all week. I have been working flat out, and I feel like I'm working so much, but I also feel like I have accomplished nothing at all. Context, it's Friday today. I have a market tomorrow and a market on Sunday. Am I stressed? Yes. Am I concerned? Yes. Have I practiced my market setup even once? No. Have I even got my suitcase or stands out of the cupboard? No. But you know what? That's fine. I just feel like right now I can't actually get a grasp of my life, but you know what? It's actually fine. I have made over 20 mystery bags. I finally designed sticker sheets. Well, I say finally designed sticker sheets. I made sticker sheets 2 years ago. I think I showed them. Was it this vlog or the last vlog? There was some vlog I showed you sticker sheets. I think it was like 2 vlogs ago, and I just never released them because life got in the way. They were Halloween sticker sheets. I made like 3, but I made some D&D ones, which I'm so excited about. They are specifically Valentine's D&D ones, and I do have some B grade ones, which I don't know if I will sell like this weekend. I might keep those for next month, because next month I'm going to MegaCon Birmingham. I got a last minute table and I'm sort of freaking out a wee bit, but it's fine. Am I crazy? Yes. I'm U number 3 or U number 2, something like that. I don't know if that's a good spot or not, but there were 3 tables that I had the option of selecting, so I just went with that one. I thought, oh, maybe that's calling to me, so we'll go with that. So next month, MegaCon Birmingham. Then next month I also have some markets in Brighton, and then also Hyper Japan in July, and then oh my god, help me. I'm super excited to go to Birmingham. I think it's going to be such an exciting wee solo adventure. I'm going by myself, and I love doing things by myself. I'm a very independent person, so I'm excited. I haven't booked my hotel or anything yet. I literally just paid for the table yesterday, so I am super excited to go to Birmingham. I have been to Birmingham once before, and it was a fleeting visit. I flew in, went to a drama school audition, and then left on the train. And while I was on the train, and bear in mind, I had left the audition about 10 minutes, right? This is not being dramatic. Left about 10 minutes, bought my train ticket because I was going down to London for another audition. This was when I was auditioning for like unis and drama schools years ago, like 2018, 2019. And I was getting the train down to London to go to another audition. And on the train, I literally got a rejection. So clearly Birmingham wasn't meant for me, even though that's where Nicola Coughlan trained, icon. But yeah, I don't think they got it. I don't think a lot of drama schools really got the monologue that I did. I did like Irish monologues, obviously not in Irish, Jadich, that means hello in Irish, or if you speak a different dialect of Irish, then Dia Wheat, but the Ulster dialect is what I'm learning. Anyway, this is so irrelevant to the point. The point is, I need to get my market display ready. I'm on my second coffee of the day, you can probably tell. It should be good, so if you're in Birmingham, come say hi. From now until next month, when MegaCon is, also I've never been to a MegaCon. I know there was MegaCon in London, literally like 2 weeks ago. I've never been, so maybe I should cosplay. I don't know. Do I have time to make a cosplay? I would want to cosplay Imogen from Critical Role. Also, do not comment a spoiler because I haven't caught up. I'm so many episodes behind. So if you're watching Critical Role and you comment a spoiler, don't even speak to me, okay? But I love Imogen, so maybe Laudna, I don't know. Right. Anyway, I literally got a comment an hour ago. This is one of the main comments I get, saying that, oh, just get to the point. If you're watching me to get to specific points, click off the video. This is me, okay? Anyway, this is my pin display. So these are all my Stardew pins, which I'm really excited. Also, the guy who made Stardew Valley said on Twitter that he's never had an issue with people selling fan art. So this is what I think I'm gonna put on my table. I probably won't have this back. But then I was like, this just feels like so in your face, like so blocky. For MegaCon, I'm gonna have, you know, like when it goes across the top, that's what I'm gonna have for MegaCon next month. But for tomorrow, I'm not doing that because I don't have time to properly plan that. But you know what? Live, laugh, love. Right? God. Subscribe for more of this. Then I have my stickers here and then here. I don't actually think people will buy these unless you're Irish, but sometimes I meet quite a lot of Irish people at these events, like in London, or Northern Irish people, whatever your persuasion is. I say both. So anyway, but I have a couple more stickers to make. Okay, so the theme of my table, I probably already said it, is going to be pink and red, not just for Valentine's Day, but because that's sort of my brand colours. Basically, to make these, you can see the join here, but to make these I just printed out 2 A4 pages and then like just sort of stuck them together. One, I didn't want to pay to get someone to make it for me, and 2, I could just do it myself, do you know what I mean? And then this sticker thing, this is laminated, whereas these aren't. These are just like this, and then I just stuck the stickers on. Now you might be like, Chloe, why did you stick the stickers on? You could have just like put a bit of double-sided tape on. I did think about that, but I wanted them to look nice and flush to the page, like, you know, like flat. Anyway, might regret doing that, but sure, it's only a wee sticker. And I make all my stickers in my bedroom anyway, like literally there's my silhouette machine. What else do I have to show you? I've got mystery bags galore. I've got mystery sticker bag, mystery pin bag, and then a big mystery bag. I redesigned the packaging to be like pink and red, and then it tells you on it, so it tells you get 1 pair of earrings, 1 pin and 1 sticker, because I tried to make that more clear because I do feel like it wasn't really clear, even though I did have it written underneath on like my old packaging. I just wanted to make it super clear so that people know, like, mystery pin bag, you get 1 pin. Mystery sticker bag, you get 2 large stickers or 3 smaller stickers. So these are my mystery bags. I do have more stuff to be getting on with, so I am going to go and finish making pins, and then I'm going to get a takeaway tonight because honestly I don't even have time to think, never mind cook myself a nice sweet tea. Absolute famous last words from me, because that takeaway gave me food poisoning. And then I got like 20 minutes sleep the night before the market. It was honestly it was a disaster. This has been the most chaotic 10 minutes I think I'm ever going to put in my channel. Anyway, I am going to go start the intro. Have I spilt this? I'm going to go start the intro for my next video, which will be the market vlog. So I'm going to be in the same clothes, but that's fine. I do wear this cardigan all the time. And then someone commented saying, is that dandruff on your cardigan? And I was like, no, I just wear it all the time. It's just a wee bit bally, but like, do you know what I mean? I'm not just going to throw it away. It's a perfectly good cardigan. I'm probably going to end this here. I know this wasn't helpful, but I don't want to leave you on a cliffhanger. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to go into the future and take a quick video of my market display and put it here for you so that you weren't just left hanging, because I hate whenever you watch a video and it's like, tune in next time to see what it looks like. I'm just going to take the wee video from the future and I'm going to put it here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. My next video will be more coherent. I'm gonna try and vlog as much as I can, but the one tomorrow is in like a market in like, it's sort of like outdoor. It does have coverage. It's in Leadenhall Market. I got some pins stolen last time I was there, so I don't really want to just have my phone on a big tripod. Do you know what I mean? That's going to be so much easier to do on Sunday's market. So I'll try and film what I can. Probably won't be able to film setup tomorrow because I'm by myself. I'm scared that my phone's going to get stolen. If my phone gets stolen, I won't be able to travel home. I won't be able to take payments. I won't be able to do anything. So, and also I don't have the money to just get a new phone, and I don't have insurance, which I probably should. But anyway, enough talk. Right, I'm going to go. Lovely chatting with you. Anyway, let me know, are you upgrading your market display? What does your market display look like? What's a number one tip that you have to have for your market display? Let me know. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.